Hello, my friends. Welcome back to the Everyday English Lab. This is your cozy place to learn easy, natural English. And at the same time, think a little about your life, your habits, and the way you speak to yourself. My name is Joe, and I'm really glad you're here with me today. Maybe you're listening while you're making breakfast. Maybe you're walking somewhere. Or maybe, let's be honest, you're avoiding something on your to-do list. And that's okay. If you're going to avoid your responsibilities for a few minutes, at least you're doing it in English. And that already counts as progress. Today's episode is not about grammar rules. It's not about exams. It's not about perfect accents or advanced vocabulary. Today, we're talking about something much more important. We're talking about that moment when your brain is full of English, but your mouth is quiet. That moment when you know what you want to say, but you don't say it. The topic of today's episode is called Stop Thinking and Start Talking. And if you've ever stayed silent, even when you had something to say, this episode is for you. A small personal story. Let me start with something that happened to me not long ago. One morning, I needed to reply to a message in English. Normally, this is what I do. I write a sentence. Then I delete it. Then I rewrite it. Then I check the grammar. Then I change one word. Then I think, maybe this sounds strange. 10 minutes pass. Sometimes 20, and sometimes I don't send anything at all. But that morning, I did something very different. I pressed record, sent a short voice message, and thought, okay, it's not perfect, but it's real. And I stopped there. No overthinking, no editing, no panic. And honestly, it felt freeing. And when I thought about it later, I realized something important. This is exactly what many English learners do every day. They think, they prepare, they analyze, but they don't speak. Their head is full of sentences, but their mouth is on mute. Why does this happen? If this sounds familiar, I want you to know something first. You're not bad at English. You're not stupid. You're not talented. Very often, the real problem is not language. The real problem is overthinking. Overthinking means you think so much about something that it becomes a problem. You want to say the right sentence, the perfect sentence, the safe sentence. And while your brain is busy working, the moment passes. I know learners who understand podcasts, they understand movies, they understand conversations. But in real life, when it's time to speak, silence, a moment many learners know. Let me describe a situation. Maybe you'll recognize it. You're in a shop, or a meeting, or a group of people speaking English. You practice a sentence in your head. Hi, can I have that, please? Simple, right? But then someone looks at you. They speak fast. Your brain suddenly feels empty, like the Wi-Fi just stopped working. 1 second, everything is clear. The next second, no connection. And maybe you say something like, hi, this, please. And you point. And later you think, why couldn't I say one simple sentence? This happens to so many people. Fear and old memories. Very often, overthinking starts with fear. Fear of making mistakes. Fear of sounding stupid. Fear that someone will judge you. And sometimes this fear comes from old memories. Maybe a teacher corrected you in a cold way. Maybe classmates laughed. Maybe someone made a joke about your pronunciation. And even if it happened years ago, your body remembers. Your brain learns one message. Be careful, don't talk. It's safer to stay quiet. So now, every time you want to speak English, a small alarm goes off inside you. Danger, careful, don't say it. Perfectionism, another quiet enemy. Another big reason is perfectionism. Perfectionism is when you think, if it's not perfect, it's not good enough. So instead of saying something small and simple, you wait for a beautiful, perfect sentence. But real life doesn't wait. It's like waiting for the perfect bus. This one isn't right. Not this one. Maybe the next one. And suddenly, no buses. The conversation moves on. The topic changes. And you stay quiet again. Here's the good news. Now listen carefully because this part is important. You don't need to remove fear to start talking. You don't need perfect English to open your mouth. You can speak with fear in the room. You can speak with mistakes. You can speak with a simple sentence. And that's how confidence is built. Not before speaking, but by speaking. Practical tools to stop overthinking. Let's talk about some simple, real tools you can use. Nothing complicated, nothing stressful. Just small changes. Tool 1. Use shorter sentences. Many learners try to speak like a book. In your head, you think, I have always been interested in improving my communication skills. Nice sentence. Very professional. But your mouth freezes. So instead, try this. I want to speak better. Same meaning, less pressure. Remember, you're not writing an essay. You're talking to a human. Simple is powerful. Tool 2. Start with reaction words. Reaction words are small sounds or phrases that show you're listening. For example, oh, really? That's nice. I get you. That's difficult. These words are short, but very strong. They help you enter the conversation. They also give your brain a few seconds to prepare the next sentence. For example, someone says, I'm very tired from work. You can say, oh, really? That's difficult. Do you have a lot of work this week? Boom. Conversation started. Tool 3. Prepare a few ready phrases. Ready phrases are sentences you practice so many times that they feel automatic. You don't think, you just say them. Examples. Sorry, could you repeat that? Can I ask a quick question? I don't understand this part. Can you recommend something? You don't need 50 phrases. Even 5 ready phrases can change your day. And remember this sentence. Simple and spoken is better than perfect and silent. Low pressure practice your safe space. Now let's talk about where to practice. You don't need a classroom. You don't need a teacher watching you. You need low pressure situations. Low pressure means no exams, no grades, no judgment. Here are a few ideas. Talk to yourself, yes, really. When you cook, say, now I cut the vegetables. After this, I will eat and watch a video. When you walk, say, I'm going to the bus stop. I feel a little tired, but I'm okay. It feels strange at first, but it trains your mouth. Voice messages. Send short voice messages to someone you trust. You can even say, my English is not perfect, but I want to practice. A good friend will understand. And if you don't have that person yet, use the mirror. The mirror never laughs. The mirror never judges. Stand there and say, today I learned. Today I feel. Today I want. It's like practicing dance steps alone before the party. Change the voice inside your head. This part is very important. Many learners are very hard on themselves. The inner voice says, "My English is terrible. I can't speak. I sound stupid." If you talk to yourself like that, of course you're afraid. So let's change the sentence just a little. Instead of, "My English is terrible," try, "My English is under construction." Under construction means not finished yet, but work is happening. Instead of, "I can't talk," try, "I'm learning to talk more." This is not lying. This is being fair. A tiny challenge for you before you finish this episode. I want you to do one small thing. Say one real sentence in English today. Just one. To a person, to your mirror, to your phone. For example, today I listened to a podcast in English. I feel nervous, but I want to speak more. That's it. One sentence is enough. That is progress. Calm word tour. Let's slow down and review some important words from today. Overthinking. Thinking too much until it becomes a problem. I overthink before I speak, and then I stay quiet. Mute. No sound. My mouth is on mute. Perfectionism. Wanting everything to be perfect. Because of perfectionism, I don't speak. Low pressure, relaxed, no stress. Talking to myself is low pressure practice. Progress, moving forward step by step. One sentence a day is progress. Under construction, not finished yet, but improving. My English is under construction. You don't have to fix everything today. You don't have to be perfect. Just don't let overthinking mute your voice. Your English deserves to be heard. Thank you for spending this time with me. Keep talking, even if it's just one small sentence. This was the Everyday English Lab. I'm Joe. Take care. Keep going.